sides with 16 different starting points, but the end destination is the same. Strap yourselves in for the best ride in sports. It's the Stanley Cup playoffs. Dumps it down to Mittelstadt. Lehkonen fired it on net. Hellebuyck to stop. Pionk has got it. And Pionk snaps it across. Valeri tried to settle it down. Couldn't get to it. A break for Nichushkin. Nichushkin shooting. Scores! Valeri Nichushkin with the opening goal of the series for Colorado.
The NHL Players Assistance Program. He's come back, and he is a big guy to have in your lineup. He's a big man that moves extremely well, and the transition game looks really good right here in the first period for the Avalanche. Remember, these two coaches agree on one thing, okay? They respect each other's teams, and they believe those three.
Scheifele rolled it to the point for Dylan. Dylan hands it off to Kyle Connor. Connor drops it to Morrissey. Shooting, scores!
Morrissey and how's hockey IQ so strong. He moves along this blue line so well. Connor waits till the last moment that he leaves it for him.
Namestnikov will find it. Put it right into the feet of Scheifele, and now he's able to dump it in. Georgiev blocks it. Moves it into the corner. Touches it. About to the front. Scores! Namestnikov fires it home, and Winnipeg's got the lead.
It's all about disrupting the puck possession of your opponent. The puck gets thrown to the corner. The Jets are all over it. The puck goes off the stick of the forechecking player. And where does it go? Right into the slot to the stick of Namestnikov, who doesn't dust it off. He rips it into the same spot that Morrissey did. Nichushkin has to go inside the crossbar and in to beat him. That's what it takes to beat a guy like Hellebuyck.
Sandberg loops it in, put it off the stick of Colton. In front, Kitty Rantos, they score! Miles Wood bangs it home, and the Avalanche have tied it at 2.
See, in a playoff game, if you're the coach, you have the puck on your stick and you go to throw it out, you turn it over, and you turn it over right in a very delicate spot. And Kitty Rantos does a nice job of getting his stick on it. And then it gets over to Wood. There's a lot of game left here. This isn't a roller coaster ride. It's trying to stay as even keel as you can. Get back to your game as quickly as possible. Don't worry about it. You can't get it back now.
Miles Wood hasn't scored in the last 25 games as MacKinnon scores! Nathan MacKinnon with his first goal of the series puts it through the pads of Connor Hellebuyck. And just like that, the Avalanche get their lead back.
Best defensive team in the National Hockey League this year, and if you're not careful, this is what can happen. As the Winnipeg Jets have spent a lot of time in their zone in this first period. They started playing better in the last probably 5 minutes, but the goal that was just scored has led way to another one.
Scheifele hands it off as Kyle Connor tries to break free. Played it for Neil Pionk. Dumps it off into the corner. Mittelstadt goes after. Connor on him. Valeri up with the puck in front. They score! Mark Scheifele ties it.
Line has to handle the Scheifele line here in Winnipeg. It's going to be a big test for them. Connor in on the forecheck. Valeri second, so close to the forecheck that he's able to join him and pick up this loose puck that Connor creates. And then Manson falls asleep in front on Scheifele. He's wide open, and what a nice play by Valeri, throwing this over. And we'll see if these teams make any adjustments after that first period.
No doubt the coaches on both sides would have had Rantanen steps in for the draw against Lowry. And Rantanen won it. MacKinnon back to the point. Taves over to Makar, tried to get it through. Dylan was there to the point it out. And now it's Lowry. He's got out to do it. And Lowry shooting, scores!
Well, the shot breaks the stick of Niederreiter, and as he goes to turn around, he steps on it, and when he does, he gets in the way of Makar inadvertently. It's almost like a pick that he didn't mean to game. Makar is giving it to the referee now. He doesn't like it. But Lowry.
Here comes Appleton over to Niederreiter out of his reach. They play it back in the net. Lowry will track it down. Adam Lowry gets all tangled up there with Ranson. And now it's a front for Lowry to the net. Waiting, scores! Or did he know? They're saying it didn't go in. It's waved off. Puck cleared down the ice. Lowry.
Captain, a power move on MacKinnon. And he has outscored MacKinnon in this game 2-1.
Scheifele and Morrissey with a shot. That one missed. Kyle Connor. Back in the net, Valeri for Scheifele to Morrissey. For Connor, scores!
And the power play just keeps moving the puck, and the puck movement is faster than the penalty killers can go. And eventually Morrissey lays it into the wheelhouse of Connor, and for Georgiev, I don't care if it's a hard shot, I don't care about any of it. You gotta stop a puck.
Nichushkin after into the corner. Back to the point for Makar. Makar hands it out. MacKinnon gave it back for Makar. He'll shoot, scores! Nichushkin causing traffic in front with Hellebuck, but it's Artturi Lehkonen that tips the shot in, and the Avalanche get a power play goal.
To Makar and just snaps this thing quickly, and then you'll see right there, Lehkonen gets a stick on it now. Is Nichushkin in Hellebuck's way, and is Rick Bowness at this juncture going to challenge this? Because there's no doubt that he's standing right on top of Hellebuck. Hellebuck believes he can't make the save, but it's going to be up to Rick Bowness whether to make that call or not. The consequences are huge if you're wrong. As Nichushkin, is he operating above the blue paint?
Johnson, top of the puck, he'll get it to center. Lehkonen knocked it down, would have been a high stick. Dillon out with it. Brendan Dillon clears it out. And now Kyle Connor with a hot shot that sails over the net. Scheifele on it back down in front. Connor scores! Kyle Connor, second on the night. 7-4 Winnipeg.
Never thought in the third period that this was what was going to happen here. Again, it's the forecheck of the Winnipeg Jets and the inability of the Avalanche to retrieve a puck and do something good with it. They all seem to be a step behind. And where they have bodies, you see Manson, he's right there. The down low high forward is back. Lehkonen's right there. You got two guys right there. Who gets a stick on?
Played it out for Lehkonen. Back to MacKinnon. Highest follow, watching Nathan MacKinnon. Nichushkin out front. Ranson trying to center, bouncing puck. MacKinnon can't get to it. Diving with Pionk. He'll only get it to the point. Makar scores! Cale Makar with a shot off the post and in. A power play goal. And the Avalanche are back within two.
Tip, this is almost a replica of the other one. He walks to the middle, and then eventually it's that snapshot, that quick snapshot he lets go. And he's got the same cast of characters who are in the front of the net. You got Lehkonen sitting right there. He deflected the last one, but this one cruises right through, and you can see
Iafallo stick breaks. Hellebuck out of the net, sets it up. Pionk fired it around the board, stopped by Ranson. Lehkonen has got it, shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck, rebound, scores! It bounced in. I'm not sure if Mittelstadt was the last to touch it. There were 27.1 seconds to go. It's a one-goal game.
Getting back at it. Coming around, Pionk tries to rip this out of the zone, but he doesn't get enough on it. And then Mittelstadt gets to the front of the net as this thing bangs around like a pinball machine. It's going to eventually find its way off the stick of Lehkonen, off the stick of Mittelstadt, and then it finds its way over the top and into the back of the net. What a crazy goal. I'll still have a look at this for sure to make sure it wasn't off a hand or anything. But look at it, even off the melon of Hellebuck.
Hellebuck stopped it back to the net. DeMello around the glass and out. They can breathe easy now.